Age of the Origins is a strategy game for iOS and Android devices. Using machine guns, missile launchers and other weapon systems, players must defend their cities against attacks coming from both players and zombies. To do this, nothing easier. Pick between multiple types of troops, send them to fight, gather resources and make your village the largest and most peaceful city. To help you with that, join an alliance, raise the favors of your new empire and conquer territories until the whole world is yours. Download the game through the link in the description and use my promo code Pantoufleee by following the steps attached. Let's roll the video. Bonjour everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new video in which we have the pleasure of watching Diablo Zera playing his E50M brewery. I wanted to do that video to celebrate the new horrific camo wargaming released, and even if it's not mounted on his tank, oh boy, is the game you're about to watch incredible. But before jumping into it, let's talk about the statistics of the E50M for the most curious out there. The E50M is kind of particular, simply because it features the greatest accuracy of all the medium tanks at tier 10. On top of that, Wargaming decided to buff it in the 8.4 update by increasing the millimeters of armor on the turret, which then led it to be even more armored than it was before. To be fair, I'm one of the few that did not understand why they went for this, why they decided to buff this, what was the point of buffing the E50M, because the tank was already really a great performer. But hey, Wargaming is Wargaming, and I'm gonna leave it out to them for those kind of decisions. But the state of the new E50M is here, it's a more broken tank than before. So, of course, this 8.4 buff is allowing things like face hugging, like our friend is doing right there. And he knows how to play his E50M, because here he's doing exactly what you're supposed to do when you encounter a medium tank and you don't have the possibility of hiding the lower part of your hull. You need to go straight on him. By doing this, you will prevent them from seeing your weak spot, and even if they switch to gold shell, they will probably not be able to penetrate you even in the upper part of the hull. So, well, it led to the Patton getting completely harassed and killed. Now our friend, and this is what I like about him, is playing extremely aggressive. It's not like those guys that are, I'm not gonna say stealing the ace tankers, but they truly, I don't feel like they deserve it. But here, wow, it's different. Our boy is playing exactly like you're supposed to play. 2 minutes into the game and already 3.4k damage. This is just wild. And the crazy accuracy of the E50M doing its magical job as well on the E3 cupola. Now, that being said, let's talk about the other statistics of the E50M. When you take a look at the armor profile compared to the mobility, you could say that it has one of the greatest mobilities. You go at 50 kilometers per hour, 20 backward, maybe a little bit less. And to be fair, it does the job. Just impressive how that tank feels in the hand of the right players. And you're gonna say it's the case for every single tank, and I would like, and I have to agree with you. But, well, the 50M just hits different. Now for the rest, how our friend is playing, I love how he goes on lonely targets, and this is what makes it relevant. He tries to go on the targets that are alone, or at least people that he knows he can push without having the fear of getting the enemies in the back, because when it comes to 1 versus 1, the E50M is probably one of the greatest contenders in the whole game. And now, luckily for him, he managed to destroy completely that T125. And the big mistake of the E25 was to focus on the Mauschen, an AFK, as he had live targets all around, the E50M and the WT of Panzer IV. Because focusing your shots on the Mauschen, on an AFK, is completely useless. But at least it helped and served the purpose of our friend, that is, to do as much damage as possible. Now, he has a choice. Either go on the T125 that is one shot, or try to get to the Mauschen. And the cool thing is, if he goes on the Mauschen, he has the mobility to be able to deal with it. So there we go, he wanted to go in and he hesitated. And I know why he hesitated. He thought, okay, I have two solutions. Either I side scrape, which is the one he finally went for here in order to bounce shots from the Mauschen, or I would have been able to push straight in and circle the guy, because as soon as you circle the Mauschen, he can't do anything. And he did the right thing by going side scrape. Why? Because if he tried to circle the Mauschen right there, the Tortoise and the T-125 that are located on the other side here would have been able to sneak some shots on him. So he decided to secure his shells, to secure everything, and he did for the best, because now he's in a 2 versus 2 situation with an East 75 that is AFK. And well, let's say that he's gonna do as much damage as every single one of the team combined. Well, enough for this, boys. Let's see how it acts. So there we go. He's taking the shots, and now he's thinking, it's my chance. I need to go on the motion. And here he's going for the wiggling tactic. What is that? It's simply trying to go forward, frontward, backward, frontward, in order to confuse the enemy for him not to be able to sneak his shots on you. Because if you do that, the only thing he can shoot at is the gun mantlet, and the gun mantlet is impenetrable. But now he knows there is the Tortoise going, and well, he needs to kill the motion as soon as possible, or otherwise it's gonna go bad for him. So there we go. He knows he has the possibility to sneak a shot before the Tortoise goes back, because once again he did the mistake of not getting a thing about the E50M, and now all he has to do is circling a Tortoise. He's at 8.2k damage. He has to deal with the Tortoise, and he knows that if he circles it, it's over, and he will lead it to the mighty 10k damage. And our friend is not as stupid as the T-125, because he's trying to get a thing for the E50M. He's trying to get the shots on. But our friend is not stupid. He's gonna try maybe to remain unspotted and after try to circle the Tortoise. I like what he's doing right there. Instead of trying to circle, he made him believe that he was circling, and the Tortoise was believing it, it seems. So now he knows how to act against the Tortoise. But he has to play it safe. But as much as I want him to play it safe, there is the chrono running out, because he only has 1 minute remaining. Our friend needs to do something. So what he does here, and this is lovely, he's trying to use his tank to get the shots from a position that allows him to only show his turret to the Tortoise. But is it going to be enough? Well, I don't think so. You need to push forward. You need to do the thing, boy. So there we go. He's taking another one. He's wiggling backward, frontward to prevent the Tortoise from being able to sneak his shots. And even if I'm pretty confident in him right now, he still has to be careful. The Tortoise sneaked a shot once more, but the Tortoise is completely helpless. There we go, he's running out of shells, and he knows it, so you gotta be extremely careful. He goes for another one. Come on, you get 25 seconds remaining, and you still have 1 shot to let out. And wow, okay, 5 kills, 10k damage. That's what I call being the boss of the game. It was perfect. The guy knew exactly how to play his tank, and he totally deserved what happened. He got the ace tanker, which is obvious. A lot of credits, but not enough in my opinion. When you do 10k damage, you should have like 10 million credits all of a sudden or something like that, a special achievement from the game or something, because wow, it's not happening too much in the game those days. So well, yeah, he got everything he wanted. He deserved everything. He got nearly 2.1k experience from that, and he totally deserved it. So if this doesn't make you feel like you need an E50M in your life, well, I don't know what will. But personally, it was a pleasure to watch that game. It was a pleasure to comment that game. And it was also a pleasure to remind myself how powerful the E50M is in the hands of the right player. If you enjoyed, feel free to subscribe, like, and share. And I'm going to see you soon for a new video. Bye.